Fire. This may be the last time I drink this combination, which I'll explain why later in the video. Before we proceed, I want to clarify a few things. This is not a shot or a criticism of Yahki. In fact, I want to express my gratitude towards him. Reviewing his recipe brought a lot of positive energy to my channel, and I stand by everything I said in my first impression. It tastes amazing. Secondly, I am not a healer, nor do I consider myself an expert in this field. I simply conduct my research, apply it, and see what works best for me. Now that we got that out the way, let's get into it. Where I obtained the ingredients. I shop at the local Eastern Food Co-op in Pittsburgh, where almost everything sold is organic, seasonal, and locally grown in Pennsylvania. Don't you love when companies like Whole Foods display organic produce right next to the conventional ones? Me neither. That doesn't happen at the Eastern Food Co-op. The debate between organic and conventional can be complex, but I can genuinely taste the difference in organic produce purchased from the Eastern Food Co-op. They're my primary shopping destination, and I chose to buy all the ingredients for this juice from there. What is the cost? For me, the cost amounts approximately to $23 per day, $161 per week, and $483 for the recommended 21-day period. This is a rough estimate as the cost of produce can fluctuate. Sometimes you may find deals, while other times the cost may increase. If you have the ability to grow your own food, the cost would be significantly reduced. This juice was advised to be followed in addition to eating fruits only, and he also suggests implementing his essential glandular endocrine support kit, which I believe is $300 on his website. If you were to follow through step by step, you can expect to pay around $1,000 or more during that 21-day period. While Yahki suggests adding water to reach 40 ounces if necessary, I believe if you use an efficient cold press juicer, adding water won't be needed. I prepared this juice twice, each time yielding around 50 ounces. Which leads me to our shameless plug. If you're in the market for a good juicer, I would suggest investing in the Kuvings Auto 10. It has a powerful motor that extracts nearly all the juice from the produce. Its generously sized hopper accommodates a large amount of produce at a time. Once turned on, you can go about your business, not for long because it produces results quickly. I would avoid purchasing inexpensive budget juicers. They often struggle to extract juice from produce efficiently, which can lead to wasted time, effort, and resources. Produce isn't cheap. You want a machine that can do the job right the first time. Lou Corona's Lemon Ginger Blast. When I made Yahki's Geo Genetic Green Juice, I've noticed several comments suggesting that this was copied from another source. I've done some research online and found many variations, but none are identical. Some use fewer apples, add mint, turmeric, and habanero pepper. Personally, I feel the recipe cannot be the same if one opts for a different selection and quantity of ingredients. At most, one might suggest that the recipe was inspired by another. Lou made it a hot line and Yahki made it a hot song, but salute to them both. Celery and lemon equals cyanide? Yeah. During the time that I did drink this recipe, I've never experienced any side effects of cyanide, which could be headaches, nausea, vomiting. None of that has occurred. You are your greatest source at the end of the day. And that's all I have to say on that matter. Okay, so what you've all been waiting for, my experience, and why I possibly won't drink it again. Over the course of 3 days, I've consumed over 100 ounces of this green juice, fasting on liquids only. That's roughly 33 to 35 ounces of this juice daily. Supplemented with spring water infused with lime and cucumber and herbal teas. Reasons why I won't make it again, right? Celery contains inorganic sodium. Research suggests that there's approximately 1 milligram of sodium per gram of celery. While this is relatively a low amount and wouldn't typically lead to high blood pressure, hypertension, or increase the risk of a stroke, it is quite high compared to many other fruits and vegetables. In my personal experience, considering my sickle cell trait and my efforts to improve my vision, I found that my body responds better to foods with lower sodium levels. Therefore, I would prefer to opt for fennel or rhubarb over celery. Consider my experience with a grain of salt, as it's clear I'm not the target audience. I didn't plan on trying this juice for a consecutive 21 days. I just wanted to see how it tasted. Although celery won't be my choice in the future, trying it in a juice for the first time was a great experience. This blend has inspired me to include cayenne and cilantro into more of my juice recipes. Would I recommend this juice to others? Absolutely, especially if you're dealing with issues that inspired Yahki to create the blend. There are many testimonials supporting its positive effects. It all comes down to understanding the needs of your body. Ultimately, you are the best judge for what works for you. Until next time, peace, God.